If you're a high-achieving woman who's been over-delivering for years, working 50, 60, even 70 hours or more a week, only to watch less qualified, less experienced men get promoted ahead of you, then you already know what burnout and stagnation feels like. And I'm guessing you've tried speaking up more, faking confidence, hoping you'll actually feel confident, saying yes to stretch assignments, neglecting your health, and neglecting your loved ones. You probably pushed through exhaustion and stress. And I'm guessing you feel like you've tried all the self-help stuff. Affirmations, high fives, meditation, classes, videos like this one, podcasts, books, classes, coaching programs, Toastmasters, maybe even therapy or prescriptions to help you feel less anxious and get better sleep. But the needle still doesn't move. You're still working your butt off. You're still the one they rely on to save the day. But when promotion time comes around, they give the job to a guy with half your talent and experience and twice your confidence. And it's not just frustrating, it's exhausting, it's debilitating, and it's costing you, not just in lost salary, but anxiety and sleepless nights, maybe even panic attacks, just thinking about work. And meanwhile, the recognition, compensation, and influence you've earned still isn't yours. This is why I created a completely different transformational leadership system. One designed for women like you who are talented and ready to rise without burning out. A system that helps you command authority in every room, helps you reverse bias before or even after it has blocked your path, and land the promotions and raises you deserve, and do it while working less, not more. And I don't just believe this works. After doing this for over a decade, I can guarantee it works. So if you work with me and you don't feel a profound shift in how you see yourself and how others treat you, you don't pay me a dime. My name is Denise Green, and I'm the founder of Brilliance, Inc., an award-winning certified influence coach and author of Work-Life Brilliance. I have helped high-achieving women from Salesforce, PayPal, Kaiser, Oracle, Amazon, and other multi-billion-dollar companies rise without overworking. Fortune 500 companies pay me to train their executives. Simon Sinek personally invited me to coach his private leadership clients. And my work's been featured in Bloomberg, Business Insider, HuffPost, Thrive Global, and more. But none of this success was supposed to happen, because at age 22, I was on track to graduate with honors and move to Silicon Valley and work my way up to the top. And then one day, I woke up in the hospital. I'd been hit by a car and my spine was broken. The doctors told me I would likely walk again, but that I would need government assistance and disability for the rest of my life. I was devastated and terrified. I had to work and earn a living. But I was also forced to do something that most ambitious women never get permission to do. Slow down. I couldn't work 60, 70, or 80 hours a week like my peers did. So when I landed a job, an entry-level role at Oracle Corporation, I had to figure out how to stand out without overworking anyone. I studied every leadership principle, influence pattern, and neuroscience breakthrough I could get my hands on. And eventually, I found something that changed everything. A leadership secret that helped me get promoted fast, win awards like MVP and Most Inspirational Leader, and rise to senior management, all while working a fraction of the hours of my peers. And that discovery became the foundation of the system I now teach to women around the world. So let me show you how it works. There are 3 key shifts that every woman must make to rise without burning out. And the first shift is called radical curiosity. And it reverses someone's bias against you. I teach people how to flip someone's impression from negative to positive. In science, it's called the halo bias, where no matter what you do, people assume good intent and want to support you. But working harder does not flip the switch. Think about this. Harvard researchers found that we process authority cues in just 100 milliseconds. That is faster than conscious thought. Most women unintentionally signal uncertainty by over-explaining, apologizing, or softening their presence. They reinforce a worker bee bias. But when you shift the words you use and how you use them, you activate the authority recognition response in the brain of the listener. This flips the way people perceive you from worker bee to leader without you needing to prove yourself. Radical curiosity is how my clients reverse bias in one conversation, regardless of their age, race, or national origin. I call the second shift the Identity Belief Upgrade System, or IBUS for short. You don't just think your beliefs, you broadcast them. If you've internalized messages like, I can't mess this up, or I'm not good enough, those beliefs are encoded in your neural pathways, like faulty software. You can try learning how to create boundaries, delegate, develop executive presence, but it won't work because those behaviors are incompatible with your current operating system. And that is why everything you tried didn't work. It wasn't your fault. You just didn't have the right operating system to allow them to work. But I have figured out how to upgrade the brain's operating system, your identity, in just one conversation. It's based on a neuroscience process called memory reconsolidation, combined with predictive coding principles. And this method allows me to surface the faulty identity pathways that are driving shame and not enoughness, and then rewire them in real time. And the result is your brain encodes a new self-concept, one of genuine calm, confidence, and grounded executive presence. You will feel it, and so will everyone around you. The third principle is called tactical laziness. Success does not require you to work yourself into the ground. It requires knowing what to do and what to stop doing. I teach a method that is grounded in the neuroscience of attention and executive function. It comes from knowing exactly what to do and what to stop doing. Your brain has limited bandwidth, so eliminating invisible, low-value work is essential. And if you want to be respected and preserve your energy resources, when you free up thinking capacity and apply it to high-leverage, visible actions, you not only protect your energy, but you get noticed in the right way. You get rewarded. When I met my client Mary, she was burning out, saying yes to everyone and everything. Her stress was so out of control that she would involuntarily cry in meetings in front of her boss. She told me I was her last hope because she'd been working with a certified coach for 2 years and nothing had changed. But after just 2 months working together, she cut 15 hours off her workload and she declined requests with grace. It became easy for her. Her son got his mom back and she got back her boss's respect. She became the only director in her department to get headcount during a hiring freeze. And she wasn't doing more. She was working smarter. Her team went from complaining about her to HR to her having top employee survey scores. She told me she felt 10 years younger. This system works even when you feel like you've tried everything, because you are not the problem. Your patterns are the problem, and they can be reprogrammed quickly with my help. And the results speak for themselves. Jen was on the verge of retiring in shame at age 43. She had imposter syndrome and expected that at any moment her boss would realize she was not leadership material. She'd been trying to feel ease and confidence for 10 years, and she clocked in 17,000 hours of listening to podcasts, books, and traveling to Tony Robbins events. She got my help, followed the system, went from panic attacks to ease, confidence, and joy, and yet another promotion and real confidence this time within a year. Or Evangeline, who was so stressed she was on blood pressure medication in her 30s. She was a Black woman working in the South, facing massive bias. And when the VP quit, they gave her his workload, but forgot to change her title or salary. She and her husband called me and decided to get my help. Within 6 weeks, she had reversed bias and was invited into the CEO's inner circle. Within a year, she got promoted to VP, got a massive salary increase, and got 30 hours back every week. And she reclaimed a joyful household with her family. Cynthia was passed over for a promotion 3 times by less qualified people. Her blood tests showed that her inflammation levels were the same as someone with cancer. She followed this proven system, and she got a new job with a massive salary increase, and she now works 45 hours, not 85 hours. And she feels like a different person, one who laughs, smiles, and spends quality time with her husband and 2 kids. This is not fluff. It's not another productivity hack. It is a proven, brain-based transformation that helps women rise with ease, not exhaustion. And it's backed by my guarantee. If you follow my process and you get my help with your important work communications, this will work for you, no matter what has failed you in the past, because you are not the problem. Your patterns are the problem, and I can help you change those quickly. This isn't theory, and there's no fluff. It's proven to work on 5 continents for women ages 30 to 63. So if you're ready to feel confident and grounded, to be seen as the powerful leader you really are, to get promoted, not punished for your talent, and to do it without sacrificing your health or your soul, click the link below this video and schedule a consultation. This call is not a sales ambush. It's a promotion mapping call where we will identify your internal glass ceiling that's holding you back and assess your current promotability. We'll map out the precise steps to land you the role, respect, and salary you want in the next 12 months. And on this call, we'll help you pinpoint the operating system that is acting like an invisible barrier stalling your career. And I'll show you how to apply strategic laziness to get back hours in your week. These calls are focused, powerful, and free. They're also limited because we only open a handful each week, so we have enough time to attend to our existing private clients. I know that I am here on this planet to help more people stop struggling and suffering so they can reach their potential. So if you're ready to stop grinding in the worker bee trap and start stepping into your leadership role you deserve, book your promotion mapping call now before the spots are gone. Because here's the truth. You can rise with ease. But most women wait for a medical catastrophe before they allow themselves to slow down. You don't have to wait for your body to give out to give yourself permission to lead differently, to thrive, to take back your time and your presence, and to become the respected, radiant, relaxed leader you were always meant to be, but never taught how to be. So go ahead, click the button or link, I'm not sure which it is, but book that call because this could be the moment that everything changes for you. That being said, I'm Denise Renee Green, and I'm so excited to meet you.